Hey guys, welcome back to another Toyota Supra video. In today's video, we're just going to be cleaning this thing up. So like I said in the last video, it's been sitting for a long time. So the door jambs and everything have collected like leaves and like weird stuff from like trees and stuff like that. And some moss is growing in some areas. So I'm going to roll this thing out. We're going to pressure wash it, pressure wash in the engine bay, clean everything up, try and get a good baseline with this thing. As you can see here, look at all this gunk that's sitting on the doorway here. It just kind of crumbles off, and you can see it sitting in here too. Like all that just dirt, right? Needs to be cleaned up. And then we're gonna start with the interior. So I'm gonna roll this thing out, get the pressure washer going, and then we're gonna clean it all up. All right, so as you've seen there, we pressure washed the entire car there just to try to get, you know, all the wheel wells and stuff all cleaned up before we actually start taking suspension components apart. It's nicer to work with something that's a little bit less dirty. So just give it once over. The engine bay actually looks pretty good. I sprayed inside here too. It's fairly clean in here, which is nice. I'll be changing a lot of stuff in there a little bit later, but like I said, I'm gonna try to get this thing looking really good first before I do anything. But the thing that we were struggling with the most was trying to get this seat forward. It was binding on the one side, so we had to get Doss to push as hard as he could, so it wouldn't, like, all it was doing was twisting as you were trying to move it forward. So we're gonna pull the seat out, try and see if we can't free up the track or whatever on it. These seats are probably gonna come out anyways. I'll put some Sparkos or something in it, but I want to pull the seats out and vacuum underneath of it and clean all that stuff up first. So we finally were able to, we couldn't get access to all the bolts because the seat wouldn't move back and forth. So you had to move the seat forward all the way to get the back bolts and the seat back all the way to get the front bolts. And it was binding. It wouldn't let us get any of them. So we had a hell of a time getting it out. But look what we found in here. If anybody can tell me if that's what that is, I think it's a bullet. I don't know. Put it in the comments down below if you guys think you know what that is. It feels really heavy. I'm not sure. But anyway, we found $1.25 and an Advil and a French fry. Okay, so we're gonna move this seat over here and figure out what seized on the motor side's going, but the slide side's not. So we're gonna try and see if we can free it up so we can go back and forth. So the problem we found in this seat here is that this is the motor here, and then actually the motor's right here, and there's a shaft that comes over, and then there's like a gear set in here that controls this side, and then this side's already controlled too by the motor. So both sides are controlled. It's stripped inside here, so we're just gonna have to manually adjust this rail separately from that rail if we want to get it in a certain spot. Just in the meantime, until I actually get a certain set of seats that I want, they'll be manual anyways, and they'll come with new tracks. So I'm not going to put any money or anything into these seats anyways, because I'm not going to be keeping them. Okay guys, so we're gonna close out the video today. We've basically cleaned everything in the interior. It looks pretty good in there. It's fairly clean. I still have to get an extractor, like a deep cleaning carpet machine or whatever for these carpets down here, but I'm gonna get some floor mats for them as well. And like I said, replace these seats. But for the most part, the interior is pretty clean in this thing. So we gave the dash a wipe and all that other stuff. But next thing is up for this is I'm gonna order some fenders for the front, the bumper, and possibly a hood, a few other things. Order the TRD style rear wing for this. And then I'm gonna get all the body parts that I need, and then it's gonna go off the paint. So stay tuned for pulling this thing apart and stick along for the ride. See you guys, take it easy.